Good morning, everyone, or good evening. Hey, beautiful day, man. It's about 44 degrees already. A lot warmer than yesterday. I've got 4 yards to do, guys, 4. So I'm just going to record every yard for you, and in between I'm going to give you a story of the day, because remember, it's the dark side of lawn care month, man. I think we're going to do these every October. For however long I'm on YouTube, I'll do them at least. And maybe I won't do them as much, maybe not every day. I think I'm probably going to take a couple days this week and do other things. But you guys seem to be enjoying them. I'll tell you what, we're doing, like I said, 4 yards out of 14. It's pretty slow. But we are going to be at most of these houses over the next 3-4 weeks. Hopefully before Thanksgiving everything will be done. I'll be I know there will only be 1 cut next month on everything. And the funny part is, I've got people saying, Doc, the grass is so green, man. It's growing like crazy. It is not growing. Literally not growing. It's just literally green. That's all. I do usually cut that house over there. I went over there. The grass is not even up to the top of the sole of my boot, so no need to cut it. Anyway, let's get this one for you. Got a little bit of leaves to take care of. They're wet, so they're not going to cut up very well, but let's get it done. Okay, I'll show it to you when I get done and see what it looks like. Okay, there it is, y'all. Looks pretty good. And I'm gonna read a story for you. I'm gonna get these all in today. Okay. Let's see, I don't know if you guys can see me or not. This one's from Tom Doby. Let's see here. Man, emails out the yang over nothing. Okay, here's one from Tom. When I first went to work for the schools, we owned a piece of property that had a future home of sign for a new school that became overgrown with brush. Boss said, take this chainsaw out there and clear the brush in front of the sign, we're ready to build. I went out there and was bent over clearing brush down low. I ran the bar across my knee wearing shorts, leaving a gaping wound just under my kneecap. Holding my knee, I hobbled across the busy road to my service truck. I couldn't find my keys. I got out and hobbled back over thinking I dropped them, couldn't find them on the ground, got back to the truck and found them in the seat where they fell out of my pocket. Got back to the shop and thank goodness the grounds crew guy that should have been doing the job found me and called for help. Never give a chainsaw to a locksmith. That's a pretty nasty story right there, man. And one that should tell you guys, be very careful. Be very careful. All right, let's get on. I've got one from a viewer, I've got another one from Tom, and I've got one that you guys will, well, it'll kind of turn your stomach because it did mine. Anyway, let's get to the next one. Okay, for all you guys who want to see what slice seeding does, this yard, I slice seed, the only one I've ever done. It was in really bad shape a couple years ago. Just turned out beautifully. I will put the video link up here so you can see that if you want to see what it looked like before. And let's get this side done. Okay, there is both of them. Focus. You can see both of them. And hey, quick shout out to my buddy Jay that watches the channel. He asked me a question on yesterday's video about the bad boy set down versus the stand on. I'm going to do a little video on that tomorrow. A little part of the video will be on that so I can answer his questions. But I want to get into one of my stories and we'll end with Tom. I had Justin working for me. This was a couple years ago, of course. And I had hired a guy that I met at the mulch company. He said, hey, he was actually in there looking for a job, and they said, Shane, we don't have any jobs available, so do you want to hire him? I said, sure. Told him to come on out the next day, and told him kind of what I expected, what I wanted, and this was just typical for employees. Let me try to set you up there. I don't know how to get you set up so it's not crooked. Yeah. So basically, he came out the next day and he went with Justin. I said, hey, you're going to go do this clean out and mulch job. It's not very big. It's like 3 yards of mulch. There was a lot of cleaning up to do. So they left. About noon, I called Justin. I said, hey, are you guys mulching yet? He said, yeah, we're getting ready to start. Sent me some pictures, looked great. That was one thing. Justin did really good work. And about an hour and a half later, he called me and he said, man, I don't know what's with this guy, Shane, but I just wanted to let you know he's vomiting all over the mulch beds. Like, Justin got the mulch put in, and the guy was going back and just throwing up profusely in the mulch beds. So I said, put him on the phone. Justin put him on the phone. I said, what's the problem, man? You got the flu or something? Oh, man, I drank too much last night. I was like, didn't I tell you? Did I not tell you, do not come to work with a hangover? If you have a hangover, do not show up. Yeah, I'm just very dehydrated. I said, I left like 7 or 8 bottles of water. You guys got Gatorades. I was like, drink. So I talked to Justin. Justin said, look, I'm almost done. I'm just going to get through it. I'll bring him back. I was out mowing. I got done mowing. I got home. They showed up. And needless to say, I lit into this dude. Okay? I lit into him. And I said, look, I don't know where you go at night, and I don't care. My concern is you come here ready to work. I said, if you're an alcoholic, take care of the problem before you come back to work. Do you understand? Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I said, I don't want to hear I'm sorry. I already covered this with you before you started. I want no alcoholics out here. You understand me? I got it. I'm not an alcoholic. I just drank too much. I'm telling you guys, a lot of stuff I kept off of YouTube because nobody needs to know that stuff. But, and I'm not going to say the guy's name, but I'm telling you, there are some horror stories out here about employees. It's not just lawn care. It's everywhere. I see it. I mean, I stop in and get my gas every morning at a convenience store. And this morning, I come in to the convenience store and literally, I tell the woman what I want and she just stares at me. She doesn't want to get up off of the crate she's sitting on because she's on a phone call with her girlfriend. I don't know, man. I don't know where we're at as a country, but we're so far from where we need to be. But anyway, there is one of my dark side of lawn care stories. That was the most disgusting. Justin said, man, and it was like 92 degrees out. He's like, dude, I was getting ready to puke every 2 minutes. This guy would just walk up to the mulch and just throw up. I was like, why didn't he do it in the backyard or something? He was like, I have no idea. I mean, believe me, when I tell you I lit into him, my wife could hear it from the living room in the house. So yeah, I lit into him. I don't put up with that, man. When I'm paying somebody good money, you don't show up like that. Anyway, let's get the last one done and then I'll give you Tom's last story. And I hope you guys are enjoying this stuff as much as I am. Kind of takes me back to when things were not so set the way I have them now. I mean, right now, the way things are, man, it's a breeze every day. I mean, it's hard work, but it's a breeze. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, just got this one done. I'll show it to you. You know, it's a very small front yard. Small front yard, and I don't think I'm going to be doing any cleanup here this year. There's really not a lot to do other than leaves. There's no leaves in the back other than that little bush. So, you know, I do have a really good topic for a video tomorrow. And can't wait to do that one. We've got payday starting tomorrow. And then we've got payday on, oh geez, we got payday Thursday, we got payday Monday, payday Tuesday, It's a different kind of month, but yeah, I'll tell you what. Let me finish reading Tom's last story for you. Okay. And I want to thank you guys for sending the stories in, because they've been really, really good. I still have one left. Man, I got 9 stinking emails while I did this yard. Ridiculous. Okay, Tom Doby's last story. When I got off work on Fridays, I like to unwind with a few beers and do the lawn. I was trimming waist-high hedges and ran the trimmers across my thigh. I remember the horrible pain and thought, I drank alcohol, now I'm going to bleed out and spend my Friday night in the ER. It tore through my pants, and as I got in the house, I pulled my pants off and realized the trimmers caught my keys that were in my pocket. It left a blood blister you'd be proud of. So what does that teach you? Do not drink and trim, guys, okay? Alcohol's bad for you anyway, so don't do it. And that's about it for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learn what not to do, because oftentimes the dark side of lawn care involves pain. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want pain. And guys, I really appreciate y'all watching, supporting the channel. And as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Peace.